In an age where no one minds their own business, understanding the core tenets of a tradition such as Taoism could not be more important in an age of confusion and conflict. Now, a lot of people don't understand some of the main principles of Taoism and think it's just about being in the flow and this and that Wu Wei can only be translated as effortlessness or flow and so forth and so on. But there are different understandings of Wu Wei. First of all, we can say it means effortless action, effortless living, intelligent spontaneity, the art of non-doing. But one of the aspects is the art of non-interference. Because when you are living in Wu Wei and you are at one with the Tao, then you allow life to be as it will without any interference. Now, in the world today, because we follow the path of interference, then we don't mind our own business. Everyone is sticking their beak into everyone else's matters and telling them how to live and how they should think. Now, this is a very unique time for sure when we have this, particularly with the use of tech companies and social media trying to force you to think a certain way and trying to get people in conflict and argue over silly political ideals and so forth and so on. But Taoism destroys all of that. Because when we understand Wu Wei, the path of non-interference, then we don't interfere with anyone. We allow life to be as it will, and we mind our own business. Now, I know what you're saying, but Jason, if we don't interfere, the world's going to be crazy, and then people are going to take over and so forth and so on. You're wrong. If we all mind our own business, then there'll be no conflict. No one would be trying to take advantage of you. This is what Lao Tzu's point is, and this is what everyone always misses when they understand Taoism. Oh, but the government is going to take over in a sense. But even the people in the government would be following Wu Wei. They would have no vested interest in trying to control you. They would be minding their own business as well and allowing you to live life as you will. Do you see? So those concerns can be alleviated. Now, if that's possible is another question, but we're just trying to understand this core principle within Taoism, within Wu Wei, about non-interference and about minding your own business. So if we're minding our own business, people are allowed to live the life according to how they will, and as long as you don't incur harm on anyone else or incur harm on yourself, then everything is all good. And if you were following Wu Wei, the path of non-interference, then you wouldn't be incurring harm on anyone else or incurring harm on yourself. Do you see? Because that's a sign of interference. And this is what Lao Tzu's point was. Lao Tzu lived in a very unique time as well during the Warring States period, when Confucius was anxious to establish his own socio-economic religious system, and he imposed that on the masses. Lao Tzu didn't buy into it at all. Hence, he left society. He had no time for it because he didn't understand Confucius's approach in not minding his own business and